Welcome. I'm your host, Jesse Swear, nationally recognized inclusive fitness trainer, Silver Sticker Flex instructor. To find out more about me, visit my website, www.jesseswear.com. And today, I'm going to be working on a little bit of balance exercises from the standing position. Balance is really important. Not only cognitively is it important for that prefrontal cortex, but it's also important for fall prevention. What I want to work on is just a few simple steps, simple movements that you can include in your daily routine, or if you're taking any of the classes with me, there are movements that we do on a regular basis. So I'm just going to break them down a little bit and allow you to walk through this with me or work through this with me how you would like. So the first one is just a side tap, right? So we're going to be working on adduction and abduction, right? Adduction is bringing your leg back to your body. Abduction is taking it away. So we're abducting and then we're adducting. But I'm just tapping on the toe on that left side. So I'm going to do 6 of them. 1, 2, and I'm coming back to the toe as well. 3, and if you notice this right side doesn't move. 4, it's staying stationary. 5, and then 6. Rest it, all balls of the feet, heels down. 1, 2, same thing. 3, left side doesn't move. 4, 5, key still moves. 7, and 8. Now what I want to do is I want to go to the heel with that left side. Right leg's going to stay stationary. So again, you're putting 90% of the weight on that right side. So it's just going to be heel, and then I'm going to tap the toe. So when I tap that toe, that heel is still up on that left side. Right side, foot is firmly planted down. So I'm going to go heel, and then I'm going to tap. Heel, tap. Heel, tap. Heel, I swear, tap, heel, tap. Let's do 4 more. 1, and then I'll fix the rug. 2, 3, and 4. Now, speaking of rugs, rugs are very trip hazardly, especially if you have little dogs that want to pull the rug out from underneath you. Hopefully that doesn't occur at home. Some of you have rugs at home, so you want to make sure you have a good set of shoes on, or even at times not have a set of shoes on because it makes your toes grip into that carpet, which is even better for balance at times. So let's go to that right side now, right? So we're going to go heel and then tap it. So again, if I was turned, it would be heel and then tap. Heel, tap. I'm going to go straight on. Heel, tap. Heel, tap. That's 2. Heel, tap. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and again, 8. Putting a lot of the weight, 90%, on that left leg. It's an emptying out position. It's the same one that I utilize at Energy Chi or that Tai Chi, Qigong. If you take that class with me, you see how I emptied out? Even a yoga stance. If you go to your tree pose, you're in this position as well. Or even some people that do the pigeon where they can't cross over that leg because they can't externally rotate their leg because of hip replacements. So there we go. The next one is just a knee raise. Work the hips, right? Hip flexion. Another way to get hip flexion. Flexion of the hip is anytime that you lower, you can get flexion of the hip this way because you're getting closer to the knee. You're bringing your body closer together. Flexion this way. We're going to work on flexion this way and lifting up. 2, working 3, those hips. 4, the iliacus and the psoas muscle. The sartorius and the rectus femoris. Or, you understand what I mean. No, you don't understand what I mean. So they're your hips, right? They're part of your hip muscle and your hip flexors, right? So we want to be able to work those. The rectus femoris, part of your quad. The sartorius runs up through and into the iliacus, and then you get your psoas muscle, which is about 14 to 16 inches. But again, let's go do that again. Flexion of the hip. 2, you can get good depth for flexion. 3, deep squat. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now let's get that right side. 1. Now if you need to hold on to something, 2, like a banister. 3, 4, 5, like I am right now. 6, nothing wrong with that. 7, 8, it's a tall march. The other way you can flex is getting like this. That's where you get flexion as well. Not only do you get knee flexion, but you get hip flexion in those motions as well. So now what I want to do is I want to do a leg extension, right? But I'm not kicking back. I'm going to actually kick, right? And work the hamstring. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Again, balanced position. I'm taking one leg off the ground each and every time. 2, 3, so if you need a chair. 4, if you need a console table. 5 to hold on to. 6, a banister, an ambulatory device. Let's do one more, just for giggles. There you go. So you got it. We got flexion, we got extension, or that's really considered flexion. Think about it. It's not extension, it's flexion, because we're flexing and we're getting close to the body. Now let's do extension. This would be extension. Kick back, nice and tall. I show this in another video, but I use the banister or if I use a chair. You don't want to bend over to do it. You want to be as tall as you can. There we go. I'll turn this way so you can see it. Let's do 2 more. And then let's get to the other side. Again, they're all one leg motions. They're all putting about 90% on the opposite leg, or what I say, the leg that your stability-wise is on. 90% right leg, 10% left leg. Let's do 2 more. And you're doing that throughout. Every time you go heel, right, and toe, again, 90% is on that right side. Heel, toe, 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Switch. Heel and toe. Heel and toe. And you probably can feel it. Let's do 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Rest. Side. Tap. Tap. All toes, right? 90%. Again, right side. 4 more. 2 more. Switch it. Flatten the foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome job. Lift. 1, 2, 90%. All the way to 100% right here. Work on that balance. If you need to hold on to something, hold on to something, because this really helps with fall prevention, helps with independence as well, helps with quality of life. 4, it helps you with mobility. 5, it helps with flexion, hip mobility, strength of the quad, cognitive memory. 2 more. I know I'm doing a lot more on this side. Rest. Good. Let's go. Curl it up. 1, tapping it. 2 again. 3, 4, flexion. 5, you might feel your knees. 6, you might have to hold on. 7, 8, other side. 1, 2, 3, work on the balance. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome job. What do we got? 1 more. I'm going to turn right. We're going to kick that left leg. 2, tap it. 3, 4. Some don't even tap. 5, they just swing it through. 6, 7, 8. I'm going to turn. Other side. 1, 2. Balance. 3. That's the key. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it. Oh, and lift. Hold. 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 Drop it. Other side. Hold. 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 Pull them out. Hold it. There you go. You want to be able to do this. You want to be able to hold this for a certain percentage of time, for a certain amount of seconds. Look it up. Maybe I'll bring it to you as well so that we can walk it down through that age and we can try to just go through it together and show you in about 4 minutes the different age groups, how long you should hold a balanced position like this. And maybe, just maybe, I'll do that for you next. Peace, my friends.